Hello. So, oh, there you go. Fix my microphone. So, this is a game a lot of you probably recognize. Um, actually, maybe not, because this channel is kind of meant for younger people, and a lot of young people probably don't know this game very well. Um, I've actually never beaten it myself. I've gone farther than this, but on this emulator, this is as far as I've gone. Um, so I figured I was gonna do I was gonna play through some of it on YouTube here. Um, I I've done a couple YouTube things before. Um, but I've never done anything on my channel. So this is the first for that. But I have had some experience. And honestly, the reason why I'm choosing this game is it's honestly just because I kind of wanted to play it. So, and I figured, what better way than to do it online? So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. Not that it took that much work. Not that it really takes that much work for me to do, but it's something that's, why not? And I'm
The last Metroid is in captivity.
I'm gonna have to resist the urge
The
to fast forward.
is at peace.
I have my controller set down next to me because if I don't, I'm gonna fast forward it. So I have had some experience, with this game, obviously. Oh, do I have to? Okay, there we go. And so I do know some things like wall jumping, and some other things that the game never really tells you about, like Shine Spark. But so this won't be a blind playthrough, but I've never beaten the game before. By the time I finish this, I may have, but I may have beaten the game, and I'll say something if I do. Yeah, you see a little baby Metroid here. So cute. And so here we're getting a little bit of backstory from the first two games, and the Super Metroid graphics, which is actually pretty cool. So, and this is artwork this isn't exactly Super Metroid graphics, but still. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. That's good, I suppose. I actually haven't watched this whole thing in a while, so. So this is told in the perspective of Samus Aran, which a lot of you may know from Super Smash Bros. But this is where a lot of stuff came from. Though a lot of this stuff came from the original Metroid, and it was just enhanced a lot. So it's not exactly like this is all original and everything from Super Smash Bros. Came from this game. But a lot of it did. Alright, so we finally get to actually play the game. And yeah, we're not really told much of what to do, except for just you're here, go forward. Oh, I'm missing a lot of stuff. I'm used to playing from later in the game, so not having any of the beam upgrades or anything like that is It's kind of odd. But so yeah, I'm taking a break from what I normally do with TSNS. Um, because the thing is that this channel is meant to be a little bit more kid friendly, and they are not kid friendly. Of course, this isn't exactly the best game to start showing that off with, because this isn't exactly a kid friendly game. Not to say bad language, but some graphical things. Anyway, so once you get low on health, Ridley will leave. That's what I've noticed anyway. It seems like it's possible to get him to actually take him out, and that might work, but it takes a long time. But I imagine it would take a long time. I've never been able to do it. Not that his power is that difficult to understand, actually. So, oh, I forgot that this could hurt me. Yeah, you're not taught about wall jumping for quite a while in the game. But, yeah. It's a pretty difficult thing to do, actually, because of how quickly you have to do one thing after the other. Like, you have to jump after you press right, but then you get barely any time. Yeah, so we escaped from the station there, because somehow the self-destruct sequence activated. May have had to do with the Metroid getting away. I don't know. Maybe they had some sort of auto self-destruct. Like if the Metroid got away, then it would self-destruct to avoid any sort of hazard, to avoid any sort of problems happening. Doesn't really explain it, but that's my guess. And so we're back on planet Zebes, or Zebes. And not really anything to do up here currently. But yeah, just a little sneak peek at what's to come later in the game. Actually, it doesn't really show off much, except for we have a green door here. Oh, and don't expect this to be any sort of walkthrough, obviously. I've never beaten this game myself. I know some things in the game, but there's still a lot of things that I don't know. So, if you're looking for a walkthrough, this isn't the video for you to watch, but I mean, I think it could be pretty entertaining. Yeah, so we're heading down here. I believe we need the morph ball in here. Yeah. So wow, I'm already on 8 minutes on this recording. I knew the opening was long, but this is... Oh, whoops, my bad. But this is... Like, that was longer than I thought it was. And it's still pretty lengthy. Because we're still not really in the game yet. So... Yeah. I'd say once you get your first power up, you're in the game. And the way this happens is actually pretty cool. So you go down to Brinstar, and you're actually where you start. Like this is where you start in the original Metroid. You appear here, and you start playing. Something really we can do to the right currently. Because we need missiles. But then over to the left here, we can jump up, and we can also wall jump back out, but there isn't much reason to. Can't really see it from here, but there's stuff we can blow up to the left there later in the game. Sort of as a shortcut back here. So yes, now we have the morph ball. Now the game sort of opens up. There's still no enemies or anything like that around, but there's stuff we can do besides just look around. I could go back and save. I don't know. So here we get missiles. Yay. So now we actually have something besides our standard shot. Not that there's much need for because like really the only need for is this door here. And can I get out of here, please? Thank you. So as we come through here, and there's another missile. So we get some more missiles here. Also, something else that we can't get quite yet. Where is it? Somewhere in here. There it is. There's an energy tank. But actually getting it without the item you're supposed to use with it is pretty difficult, if not impossible. So I'm not gonna spend long doing it. But yeah. Let's see here. So now we got missiles. There's a few more things we can do. We can go back and save. Well, I will go back and save, but since we have to go back. At some point I might have my sister here too. This actually wasn't the first series I was planning to do on here, but I was gonna have my sister here for that, and since she is not here, I couldn't really do that. I mean, the reason why I was even planning on doing it was because she was being really insistent on it. Yeah, I was planning on doing Chrono Trigger. I'd say one of my favorite like retro consoles is the SNES. You know, if you couldn't tell by the fact that the game I am playing first and the game I was planning on playing first are both SNES games. There. Once you start getting into 3D things, almost definitely the GameCube. Though the N64 had some fun games on it too. But the GameCube would definitely have to take first place on that. And I'd say the N64, well actually even the N64, like not really when it comes to like modern games. Actually the only series I've done on DS and S currently is Super Mario 64. So I definitely enjoy the N64 games. But the N64 is kind of in that weird gray area between modern and retro, because it's in the 3D graphics, but it's still not really like smooth graphics. Sort of like the early PlayStation games too. So, alright. Now I've just kind of been rambling on here. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. No, there's nothing we can really do up there. Actually, Alright, yes, this is the way I want to go. Had to think for a second as to what I was doing. So we open up that door. Alright, this is the map. I couldn't remember what was here, but I remember that but I could remember that was where I wanted to go. So we can't go to the left yet because we need bombs. We can't, we can't go up, up and then to the left because we need bombs. So, and we can't go right because we need super missiles. So really the only place that we can go currently is that spot that's right above us. And of course, all these little fly things respawn in the sky. I actually, the first time I ever played this game, for more than like the 10-minute demos or whatever you get in like Super Smash Bros, was like less than a year ago. So, when I was playing that, when I was playing it then, I wasn't very good at this game. There was a lot of stuff that I just, like, a lot of smaller things I didn't know about, a lot of just things that I wasn't used to. Like, this basic platforming here gave me trouble. One thing that still gives me trouble is the first boss, which is coming up here pretty soon. I don't know how people can do that so well. Because I don't, it may just be that I don't really know, like, how to fight him properly, but yeah, I usually die at least once while trying to fight him. So we got another one of these rooms with all of these annoying fly things. And alright, so I'm just gonna run through because I gotta blow up that door. And that way I can hopefully restock my missiles from these guys. Like that. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh boy. So we got the Chozo here. Certainly going better than usual, though. Oh boy, this is the attack that I don't like. There we go. Alright. There we go. That's the first time I ever beat that guy without dying. And now we got bombs, which are certainly gonna help with with all the pickups. Because really, when we had the morph ball, there wasn't really much we could do except for just use the morph ball. So, okay, except for just crouch. But now we got some explosives to go along with that. I think it has like the same strength as a missile, but there's some things like opening doors that I can't do. And now we can get out this way. You can actually get out through the left passage too, but don't really need to do that. It's perfectly fine this way. So where I'm supposed to be going is to the left here. I am not doing good. Yeah, through that wall, now that we have bombs, we can blow that up. But, a few things I want to do over here first. First, save now that we have bombs. Actually, alright, so, I'm actually getting, like, over 20 minutes here, so, once I finish up with this, I'm probably gonna call it an episode. Oh, well, don't mean to fast forward like that. I keep doing it. So there's this area over here with missiles. Don't remember if there's actually anything over here. But I mean that's just some extra missiles. Not really anything too big of a deal. But so bombs also allow you to, in most cases, see what missile type you need to destroy a certain block if you can destroy that block. But of course, in order to do that, you need to be able to land a bomb there and hit that block with a bomb, which isn't very easy. Oh yeah, anyway. So, I'm afraid that's gonna have to be an episode. Thank you guys for watching. It's this. I don't know if this will become a thing. I'll continue playing Super Metroid for now. I don't know how much I'll actually do on here. Most of what I want to do will be on TSNS, or just some lesser known games. Like I want to do Xenoblade Chronicles at some point. Anyway, so if you guys are in like high school or something like that, you should check out TSNS. I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you next time. See ya.